There. Says your microphone is not working. Please shut the connection. All right, we have to wait a minute, guys, since this is a public hearing.
Give us a moment.
There we go. All right, guys, welcome. House Economic Matters, our first voting session, and this is voting list number 1. We are being recorded and people are watching, so if your mic's on, it's a hot mic. First bill is House Bill 0063.
House Bill 63 extends the State Board of Public Accountants' termination date by 5 years.
Unfavorable. Second.
Aye. All opposed, nay. All present voted in favor. Next bill, please.
House Bill 73 extends the State Commission of Real Estate Appraisers, Appraisal Management Companies, and Home
Move
Inspectors.
favorable.
Motion is favorable. Any opposition? All in favor will say aye. Aye. Any opposed? None. Hearing none. All present and voting favorable. Next bill, please.
House Bill 93, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration.
92?
Yeah, I'm sorry, 92. Yes, 92, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration contractors, license.
Hold on 1 second, please. This is, I don't know if you saw how the cam, can you see it?
At least you're smiling.
At least you are smiling. At least smiling. It's frozen again.
Yeah, it did. And that last one was
92.
what was it, it's 78, right?
All right, we'll go back and they hurt us, so.
Yeah, they heard us.
Being Memorial. They heard us on 78. They just couldn't see it, so.
Please turn off your mic, sir.
All right.
The DOD will not. No, these things, they don't pick up your voice, they're not like conducive, they don't, it takes like additional programming, it's not a clean kinetic.
Yep.
Most people have a clean kinetic, right, so it's like one, but now you have like this stuff here.
This is a weird decision.
I don't understand it.
It says it's not working, but if they can still hear us,
They couldn't hear you.
That's fine.
all right, we've already covered House Bill 78. We are now on House Bill 92. Please continue.
So back to 92.
We're again on House Bill 92.
House Bill 92 extends the time period that an individual who has held a heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration contractor license has to apply for restoration of their license after it has expired from 90 days to 4 years.
Favorable.
Do we need to do a roll call, or all in favor say aye? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none. All present voted favorable. Next bill, please.
The next bill is House Bill 194. This bill requires a merchant to provide a refund for the return shipping costs incurred by a consumer who received an incorrect item within 30 days after the request is made by the consumer.
Favorable.
Any discussion on the favorable? Pippi? Roll call. And we do understand that this is not for things that were ordered incorrectly, but orders that were shipped incorrectly, correct?
It's just a ship.
Wow. No, just a question. The AG's office said they felt that this was already covered under the Consumer Protection Act. So is it necessary to separate this out, or?
AG did report that they did feel it was consumer. I think the intent of this legislation, if I'm not mischaracterizing the sponsor's intent, is just to make it specific that if you order widget A, but you're sent widget C, then they have to refund your shipping costs. Because in order to take advantage of the Consumer Protection Act, somebody actually has to bring it to the Attorney General's office, where this would allow the consumer just to, reach out to the merchant and say, hey, I ordered widget A, you sent me widget C, I want to get my refund.
Okay. Thanks for the clarification.
Mark?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just a quick question. If the bill were to pass, how would it affect the potential 75-cent per delivery tax that is being proposed in the governor's budget? Would that also be refunded to the shipper?
That sounds like an amazing question for appropriations. I have no idea what would happen to the tax of that. But I'm assuming if Amazon charges you $2.99 for the shipping and they sent you the wrong widget, that Amazon would have to refund you the $2.99 or make it right in some way.
No, thank you, counsel. I was referring to the 75-cent per delivery, and you're doing this, okay. Yeah, because it seems like that would be caught up in this bill, that would have to also be refunded.
That's correct. Just as when anybody does a refund, they also refund you the taxes that you paid. So, and then they remit at the end of the month to the comptroller. Yes, it would be refunding as well. That's the point.
And I guess since we haven't seen the bill, or at least I haven't seen the bill, I don't know if it's a 75-cent delivery fee imposed on the shipper or imposed on the receiver. So that could complicate it as well.
Yeah. I don't know who's collecting that 75 cents, if that's what you're saying.
Yes.
Steve, you look like you have some input.
The bill was that it applies to the amount that the consumer had to spend to return the item, not to any shipping costs they incurred being sent the item. So just wanted to clarify that.
Item A, the correct item, they have to ship item C back. Yes.
Right. Okay, thank you. Just
Thank
wanted
you. Any other discussion on this bill? The motion is a favorable? Oh, we good?
I'm just going to make my blanket statement. Again, we've got the bill with the Consumer Protection Act. This might be one that I would support, but again, the penalty provision, at some point, we've got to fix, in my opinion, this part of the law where you can, in theory, go to jail. It's just, it can't be that hard of a piece of legislation.
Wait, what now?
So I can, at some point.
No, I got that. What's the penalty?
This bill is a violation of this is a unfair and abusive deceptive trade practice under the meaning of Title 13. And what I'm saying is that penalty provision includes the possibility of going to jail.
Does it? What's the
Yes.
jail time you're facing?
Up to 1 year. Counsel?
So, I'm not doing this to be obtuse. I'm doing this because.
I'm just saying,
I don't
look,
think we're disagreeing with you.
yeah.
I think it's one, Steve, 1 year?
Yeah, imprisonment for up to 1 year.
Right,
Right.
so up to 1 year.
That's a
A fine
criminal
of
charge.
31,000 and imprisonment up to 1 year.
So all I'm saying, I'm going to vote against the bill, and at some point, maybe we should work on a piece of legislation to
Would have
split
been a
out
great
this.
piece of legislation for somebody to drop this year, I think.
Well,
It's not too late.
you know, Delegate Vaughn and I actually talked about that this past interim, and yes, we should put a bill in like that. If you think you can help me get it through rules, I'll call it into it today.
Yeah, that's not that. I'm not worried about the bill. Roll call, because I know you guys, you know. All right, the motion is favorable at this point. Delegate Crosby.
Aye.
Delegate Harrison. Delegate Boifo. Delegate Howard. Delegate Charkoudian. Delegate Rose. Delegate Pruski. Delegate Fennell. Delegate Turner. Delegate Valderrama. Delegate Chi. Delegate Frazier Dago. Delegate Adams. Delegate Ernst. Delegate Pippy. Delegate Johnson. Delegate Rogers. Delegate Ampry. Delegate Weibel. Delegate Fisher. Delegate Queen. Favorable motion passes. Next bill, please.
House Bill 224 increases from $500.
We're going to hold this bill. Next bill, please.
House Bill 227 establishes that non-escheat capital credits held by an electric cooperative may not be presumed to be abandoned property, and 2 authorizes the use of non-escheat capital credits only for specified purposes. There are no amendments.
Move favorable.
Is there any discussion on this bill?
Okay with this?
Oh, yeah.
So, Mr. Vice Chair, is there any amendments we need to do to this now, or are we going to have a vehicle at a later time?
Yes.
Because we can always hold this until,
No.
you good?
Yep.
Okay.
We gotta go.
Any discussion? Do we need a roll call on this? All favorable of the favorable motion, say yay. Any opposed? Hearing none, all present voted favorable. Bill passes. Next bill, please.
House Bill 239 authorizes the Secretary of State to suspend or waive late fees for charitable organizations and establish related regulations. The bill also authorizes the Secretary of State to cancel a charitable organization's registration if they fail to submit the required documentation within 3 years from the date the documents were due, or if the organization fails to submit any annual report or updates required of the organization for a 3-year period. There is an amendment that makes it a clarifying language change.
Move the amendment.
On the amendments, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. On the bill,
Move the bill's amended.
the motion is favorable. Any opposition? Any discussion? Do we need a roll call? All in favor of the amended bill, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, all present voted favorable. Bill moves forward as amended. Next bill, please.
House Bill 270 requires the Maryland Department of the Environment, Maryland Energy Administration, and the University of Maryland School of Business, in coordination with the Department of Legislative Services, to conduct an analysis of the likely environmental, energy, and economic impacts of data center development in the state. The final report would be due to the General Assembly by September 1, 2026. There is one amendment that requires the assessment done by the Maryland School of Business to be done in consultation with industry experts.
Move the amendment.
On the amendments, all in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposition? Hearing none on the bill.
Move the bill's amended. Second.
Any discussion on the bill? Mark?
Is there Is there any restriction in the bill for a data center to continue negotiating and building while the study is being done?
Absolutely not.
Thank you.
On the bill, do you want a roll call? On the favorable as amended, Mr. Vice Chair.
Aye.
Delegate Harrison. Delegate Waffo. Delegate Howard. Delegate Charkoudian. Delegate Rose. Delegate Pruski. Delegate Fennell. Delegate Turner. Delegate Valderrama. Delegate Chi. Delegate Frazier-Dago. Delegate Adams. Delegate Aaron's. Delegate Pippi. Delegate Johnson. Delegate Rogers. Delegate Amprey. Delegate Wyval. Delegate Fisher. Delegate Queen. Bill moves forward as amended. Next bill, please. Next bill is a hold.
Mr. Chair, move unfavorable, withdrawn as a consent calendar, House Bills 213, 264, and 568.
The motion is unfavorable, withdrawn. Is a second? All in favor say aye. Any opposition? All in favor, all voted yay on the unfavorable. I think that concludes our matters today, guys. Thank you all very much.